Today's Mass readings. July 25, 2020. Saturday of the 16th week in Ordinary Time. First reading. A reading from the second letter of Paul to the Corinthians. 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 7 to 15. Brothers and sisters, we hold this treasure in earthen vessels, that the surpassing power may be of God and not from us. We are afflicted in every way, but not constrained; perplexed, but not driven to despair; persecuted, but not abandoned; struck down, but not destroyed; always carrying about in the body the dying of Jesus, so that the life of Jesus may also be manifested in our body. For we who live are constantly being given up to death, for the sake of Jesus, so that the life of Jesus may be manifested in our mortal flesh. So death is at work in us, but life in you. Since, then, we have the same spirit of faith. According to what is written, I believed, therefore I spoke. We too believe and therefore speak, knowing that the one who raised the Lord Jesus will raise us also with Jesus, and place us with you in his presence. Everything indeed is for you, so that the grace bestowed in abundance on more and more people may cause the thanksgiving to overflow for the glory of God. The Gospel of the Lord. Responsorial Psalm. Psalms chapter 126 verse 1 BC to 6. Let our response be, those who sow in tears shall reap rejoicing. When the Lord brought back the captives of Zion, we were like men dreaming. Then our mouth was filled with laughter, and our tongue with rejoicing. Those who sow in tears shall reap rejoicing. Then they said among the nations, the Lord has done great things for them. The Lord has done great things for us. We are glad indeed. Those who sow in tears shall reap rejoicing. Restore our fortunes, O Lord, like the torrents in the southern desert. Those that sow in tears shall reap rejoicing. Those who sow in tears shall reap rejoicing. Although they go forth weeping, carrying the seed to be sown, they shall come back rejoicing, carrying their sheaves. Those who sow in tears shall reap rejoicing. Gospel reading. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Matthew chapter 20 verse 20 to 28. The mother of the sons of Zebedee approached Jesus with her sons, and did him homage, wishing to ask him for something. He said to her, "What do you wish?" She answered him, "Command that these 2 sons of mine sit, one at your right and the other at your left, in your kingdom." Jesus said in reply, "You do not know what you are asking. Can you drink the chalice that I am going to drink?" They said to him, "We can." He replied, "My chalice you will indeed drink, but to sit at my right and at my left, this is not mine to give, but is for those for whom it has been prepared by my Father." When the 10 heard this, they became indignant at the 2 brothers. But Jesus summoned them and said, "You know that the rulers of the Gentiles lord it over them, and the great ones make their authority over them felt. But it shall not be so among you. Rather, whoever wishes to be great among you shall be your servant. Whoever wishes to be first among you shall be your slave. Just so, the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many." The Gospel of the Lord. Before we proceed with the video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Also, please hit the notification bell, so you won't miss out when we release new videos. Feel free to share your comments, suggestions, and reflections at the comments section down below. Thank you and God bless. Now, let's proceed with the video. The reflection on today's Gospel. by being willing to go to his death for the sake of his message. Jesus could offer up to the Father in heaven the most perfect of lives on behalf of all of humanity, even though, on the eve of his death, he knew that his sufferings were going to be a bitter cup. The giving of his life, then, was the offering of himself as a ransom, that lowliest of services, its self-abasement, which reminds one of slavery. On this level of service was built his kingdom. One could distinguish oneself in such a kingdom only by the depth of generosity of one's service. Quite possibly he means that it's on this criterion that the Father assigns places of honor. So then, the mother of James and John was sorely mistaken in what she supposed would lead to promotion in Jesus' kingdom. And he uses the incident as a lesson for his disciples. Greatness among his followers is not to be measured by one's power to lord it over others, rather, the opposite. It is those most willing to put themselves at the service of others who take the prize.